That was fun.
Yeah, that was a nice end, wasn't it? Should we try that again?
This is why no one watches our videos, Andy. That's the exact same reason.
Oh dear. Should we try again?
Yep. Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. I know it's been a while, but we're back and we're doing really exciting things. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you everyone for watching the last vlog, which did really well. Andy did a really cool vlog on Lathkill. Check that out if you haven't. But Andy's behind the camera today and it's all about me doing something that I haven't done before. So usually this is my rod, what I would be using to catch fish on dry flies, and it's my Gray's Streamflex. And actually I've been loving this rod. I've been fishing with it ever since I first tried it. Like, I've never gone back to my old rod. But today I decided to do something frighteningly different. So I have never casted a cane rod, so I have no idea anything about it. I'm probably going to be really bad at it, but I thought, why not? Why not try something new? Everyone keeps saying cane rods are great, they're beautiful, they're work of art, and I thought I'm going to try it. I have a beautiful rod that actually has been made in Ashbourne, where we live now, and it's not Andy's rod, it's Andy's dad's rod. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to meet him because he passed away before we started dating. So this is a really special rod, and I hope I'm going to be as careful with it as possible. I'm really honored that actually Andy even let me touch it. So I'm very careful, very nervous, but we're gonna take the rod out of this bag, we're gonna put it together. I'm gonna put my able reel on it because this rod deserves the best and the best only. It's quite an old rod. Andy, what do you think how old the rod is?
It's hard to tell actually. I have a feeling this was probably made in the 60s or 70s. It's not a super old cane rod. As you'll see from the fixtures and fittings, some of it's slightly more modern. You know, it's not a vintage antique, but it is a really nice rod.
So it's 4 to 5 weight, 7.5 foot.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a lot shorter rod than what I've ever casted. So this is going to be a challenge in itself. Andy, I will give you the bag to hold.
Thank you.
I don't want to put it on the floor. We're going to put... Oh, is that metal, like metal fixings?
Metal ferrules, yep.
Interesting. And why does it have a number 3 on it? Written on the fixing.
I don't know the answer to that. That's how many fish you've got to catch on it. 3. Okay, it's together. It's there. We're on this. It's very slow and quite floppy. Okay. It feels a lot heavier than 45 weight, but we're gonna do this. I'm sure every expert in the world, when they review the rods, including Andy, they do this. I don't know why. That didn't tell me anything. Oh, it's very slow. I don't know how I'm going to cast this. I'm a very fast caster as well. I bet there's going to be lots of tailing loops happening today. Lots. But I'm going to put my reel on it. I don't even know how. Where's the reel seat? I'll help
Is that
you
it?
out.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'll help you out.
No, surely not.
Let's do it. Okay.
All rigged up and ready to go. I'm using my usual rig. Actually, I'm trying a new line out, but apart from that, at the end of it, I have a 12-foot third leader. I have about 6 foot of tip that I taper down from 5x to 6x. The fish are going to be spooky because the water is mega low, which I think I'm going to need all of that. And we're ready. I need to stick a fly on, jump in the river, catch a few fish, job done. That's how confident I am. So in the river, we actually spotted some fish, and they have started rising. They're right in front of me, which is ideal because I need to have a feel for the rod. It's probably going to be horrendous. I'm not sure what they're eating yet, but I will figure it out as I go. Let's have a play. Hopefully the next time you see me, it's going to be with a grayling in my net. Please don't judge me, people. Especially people... Oh my god. Oh no. Why is that so heavy? Oh, you see that? Followed it up a little bit. Okay, it's gone right past a grayling and they didn't want it. This is ridiculous. I can't even explain the feeling. It's heavy and like light at the same time. I don't know how to... Yeah, it's really odd. It's really odd. Definitely turning over the long leader is not as easy as it would be with my normal rod. Oh, he got spooked and I got scared. Oh, that was a really bad cast. So I've just changed from a little subtle dun, what I had on, to a caddis out of our trout packs. And I have fish rising a bit more frequently now, I think, than when I started. So there's hope, but I still don't know what they're eating. So I'm going to try it with caddis and we will see what happens. The rod, I can't even describe it. It's really odd. It's like it's a slow, heavy, bulky, floppy, but also light at the same time. I don't know. I will tell you more. I need to catch a fish now. That one was dragging like a piece of crap. Oh, I might have had a little bit of interest there. Oh, that's a brownie, I think. Oh my god, I did not expect that. That was so cool. I could see the whole thing when the fish came up and took the fly. That was so cool. Get him on the reel. Oh! Yes. Yes. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Why is it splashing so much? Come on. Yes! It's a wild brownie! On Barry's rod! My first split cane, bamboo rod casting fishing experience, and I have a fish, a wild brownie in it. Oh. So that was like heart-stopping moments there. I could literally see the fish quite from far away. And could you see it?
I couldn't, no.
Could you not? You could see the fish quite from far away. The fish turned around, then followed the fly, and then smashed it. And obviously I panicked. And the hit of the take and playing the fish was a lot more different than I thought it is going to be. Like, I thought the rod is going to like be bending over a lot more. But no, it was good. And I got the fish in the net. That was a bit of a struggle, that's my bad. But it's a gorgeous wild brownie, and I hope I've done the rod some justice. There he goes, loads of energy. The water's mega cold. I was saying to Andy on the walk here, I haven't been to this stretch of the river since January. And I think I forgot how stunning and beautiful it is. And it's even more special because this is exact same stretch where Andy's dad used to fish, hopefully with that rod. And there was another fish just rose and I've just got a fish in it. So that's really cool and quite emotional actually. So, but we're gonna go and try and catch another trout, maybe even a little grayling or two. Okay, so I'm seeing a fish. Oh, that probably just gonna spook him. He might have had a look, I don't know, but I think it landed really badly. That might be better. That might be better, but I feel like it was dragging a little bit. That was my fly, and I was distracted by a rise on the other side. Oh man! So, after I missed that fish, it has gone very quiet. So we moved where we've seen a fish rise earlier. And while I was walking up to that pool, I've just seen... Ooh, he followed up! I was just about to say, I've seen this fish while I was walking and I'm like, oh, I fancy that. And it's a grayling. That was really cool. I could see him come up, follow back the fly. That was really cool. Very, very cool. Not ideal fighting him against the current, but Come on, Grayling. Yes! Grayling. Very, very lively. So lively. On the split cane rod, on a dry fly. Back he goes. That was really cool. That was really cool. I said to Andy, I was like, oh, I'm just going to walk up and then kneel down and try and cast the fish that I've seen rise. And I was walking, and I'm like, oh, there's a fish literally right in front of me. I don't know how I haven't spooked it, but that was really cool. So we took off a grayling. I want another brownie, and I'm done. I've done the job what I came here to do. And actually, you know what? I can see the fascination and appreciation for a rod like this, and I can see why some people may still choose to use it. It's definitely very different, but I think, again, it just comes down to, like, if you at least invest into the basics of your casting, you can pick up any rod and you can still catch fish. Let's catch another brownie, and then maybe Andy can have a cheeky try as well. How about that? Okay, we found a rising fish in the shadow at the edge of the tree. Nowhere near it, but not too bad. Okay, that's not too bad. Although I feel like I can't see anything in that shadow. Can you, Andy? Yes. Yes. Ooh. I think we have confirmed that it's a brown trout and not a grayling, who's right by my feet at the moment. Why are you so close to me? Oh. Ah. That got exciting for a minute, didn't it? That was such a gentle sip for a fish of that size. So, mission accomplished, I think, personally. I actually quite enjoyed it. In a weird, kind of fetish way, it was very fun to cast something different. My expectations were that it's going to be a lot harder to cast, but actually, it wasn't that bad.
Let's talk about that, Ivy. Can we just elaborate on weird fetish way there, please?
Oh, no, should we not?
No,
Is that the wrong word to use, maybe?
Let's just elaborate on the weird fetish part of this a bit more.
No. Let's move on from that one, shall we? This is a different type of YouTube channel, Andy. Kids and family friendly. Yeah, but it was fun. I don't know. It's really, really enjoyable for some weird reason. Like, it's so hard to describe how, like, it's definitely very different from anything I have ever used, clearly. But it's fun. Like, it's challenging a little bit more than with a normal rod. I think the fact that it's a lot shorter than I'm used to as well. But it's just something different. And like I said, it's just fun. I think I might do that again if Andy allows me to take the rod. We'll take that on the split cane rod. Plenty of energy in that one. Jesus. Come on. Back he goes. There we go. It was fun. What do you think, Andy? Do you want to catch one on the split cane rod?
Do I get to have a go?
I think you should catch one and then we call it a day.
I'd quite like to have a go. Okay. Well, Ivy's done a pretty bloody good job of that, given it's the first time ever casting a cane or a bamboo fly rod. There'll be a lot of people out there who have tried this for the first time and not done as well as that. It's always a really fun thing to cast. So I learned to cast with split cane 30 years ago. Dad bought me a cane rod to learn with, and I always try and come back to it just for once or twice a season, just to remind myself A, how to do it, and B, why carbon rods are the present and future. Because while it's really fun to fish these things and they do have some benefits, there's no doubt about it, the better material for making fly rods, in my opinion, is carbon. First thing off with cane, obviously you can't make particularly long rods with it because it's quite heavy material. It's inherently quite heavy. So even at 7.5 feet, this weighs a lot more than your average 10-foot fly rod. Casting's going okay. I could do with a target fish really. There's not much happening at the moment. Ivy was just talking off camera actually about how we're getting these pulses of activity when the sun goes in, when there's a couple of clouds around. And then when that sun comes out, it goes absolutely dead again. The clouds of caddis that are forming on the water vanish, and you wouldn't believe there's a fish in it. And then you get a cloud come over, and they kick off again. Righty, so it kind of went a bit quiet there. I think IP caught them all. She always gives me the rod after she's caught all the fish. We were just kind of walking downstream, stopped and had a look at a piece of river, and a fish has risen pretty much directly opposite. I'm going to keep that caddis on. Yeah, it goes just risen again, just downstream of opposite of me that time, in the bubble line. There's a bit of breeze here, it's like upstream breeze. Let's try a little roll cast over there. No, not quite, but it's no disaster. Oh, I love roll casting cane. It's so accurate. That is perfect. Oh, missed it. Cast was lovely. It roll casts so beautifully, just on its own weight. The tip loads off its own weight. Makes for a beautiful roll cast. Unfortunately, I messed up the other bit. So it's just risen again. It's a pretty good cast. I'll take that. That's got a chance as long as it doesn't drag. Yeah, got him that time. Got him that time. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's gone absolutely flying under the tree. Come on, the cane. Come on, the cane. IB's cheap reel as well. Yes, yes, yes. Jeez, he absolutely turboed me over there. Nice shot. Wow, it's coming quick. God, that didn't last very long. One decent run and he was done. That's a lovely fish, I'll take that. Well, that was pretty fun. Gorgeous wild brown on the cane. It's nice to just come and do it once or twice a year. Just to remind myself how it works. Oh, he's going to go. He's going to go. Beautiful. There's a real kind of nice symmetry to this in that the rod is made in Ashbourne, where IB now kind of made our life together here in Derbyshire. A rod that my dad used probably 20-30 years ago, with a gorgeous able, kind of a nice blend of past, present and future. I've really enjoyed that. Nice to get out and throw some cane for half an hour or so, just remind myself how I learned and why it is we all switched over to carbon. Let's climb out and see what IB thinks.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a nice end, wasn't it? I had to miss one, didn't I? Tell us what your thoughts are about fishing a split cane rod for the first time.
It's fun. I would recommend, if you haven't tried it, I think you should. I think it's a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult. I don't know what I expected. It's just that people usually say like, oh, it's a lot harder and it's flimsy and it's heavy and it's all of those things. But it was absolutely fine. Like, it was not a problem. But I will say, after picking up my Gray's rod, I was like, wow, you're so light. Where is the weight?
And that's a rod that's 2.5 feet longer than this.
I know, yeah.
So obviously huge advantages with carbon in terms of being lightweight. You know, this thing's got metal ferrules on it, so it's going to add weight. But actually, I find fishing cane a really pleasant experience. You have to adjust to it a little bit, but it's got its own kind of life and its own kind of feeling that you probably don't get with the carbon rod, or I don't think you quite get the same thing with a carbon rod. Even the roll cast there for that fish, you can just load cane off its own weight. And I hate the term let the rod do the work, because if you just put the rod on the floor, it won't do any work. You have to do something with it, but you have to adjust what you're doing with the cane rod. And actually, particularly with the roll cast at short and mid range, just flex it and it'll just do the rest of it for you. It's such a relaxed action to
That's
fish with.
I think one thing I regret not trying is roll casting, because I'm usually quite good roll casting with my normal rod, so I should have tried with that.
You know what that means?
No,
Yeah.
I'm going home, I'm hungry.
No, I think at some point we're going to have to come out and give this another go. I've actually enjoyed this a lot more
definitely.
than I
I
thought.
really liked it as well. I genuinely don't put it in my face. It's really, no, it was. It's a lot of fun. I just don't know, could we push it and try a different split cane rod, or what they call in America bamboo rod, and just try different stuff. The only thing that did freak me out, and I'm not gonna lie, I was checking it like I was mad, the reel seat.
This is the first time you've used a sliding band reel seat, isn't it?
What is that about? So I kept checking it and pushing it as hard as possibly I can. My able needs to be securely in.
Well, it was absolutely fine in the end.
It was fine.
How nice is it to use a rod that was made before either of us were born?
Well, definitely before I was born.
That was made literally 5 minutes away from where we now live.
I know. It's just,
How strange is that?
Really cool. And I think the sentiment behind it, that it was your dad's rod.
Well, Dad
It's just so
absolutely
sweet.
loved fishing Foster's split cane rods. It was his favourite make. And actually, the last ever Foster's rod making apprentice, a chap called Stephen Woolley, still has a rod building facility and fishing shop in Ashbourne.
In Ashbourne, yeah.
So we've still got that kind
Actually,
of link.
my normal rods he put initials on them.
Yeah, we got your rods with your own name on, didn't we? How swag are you these days? Split cane rods, Abel's, personalised rods. It's
I know.
all gone to your head, hasn't
I know.
it? So yeah,
Celebrity.
really nice kind of symmetry and kind of it all came back round, didn't it? But I really enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys at home really enjoyed it. It's something that you haven't seen us do before. So.
I know, yeah, and it was so much fun as well, like catching a grayling on my first grayling on the split cane rod, catching my first brownie on the split cane rod. Like, it's just something special, isn't it? I can see why people really like it, and I can see why people might be attached to it, especially if it's like handed down from generations of, like, from your family, like from your dad or granddad. Yeah, I can see why it would be so special.
They're really nice things. They last for an awful long time. They're beautiful things to look at. But if you've got a split cane rod and it's knocking around, go out and fish it. Give it a go. If you already use a split cane rod occasionally or all the time, please drop us a comment in the comment section. Let us know what your thoughts are on the whole kind of cane versus carbon argument. I guess that's the direction this will go in. And let us know what your thoughts are on fishing cane as opposed to carbon. There's going to be a small fraction of people who fish glass who are going to be like, nah, glass is the way to go. So maybe
That's something to try.
That's something we need to do going forwards. But for the time being, guys, IB and I are going to go and do some more fishing, I think, aren't we?
I'm gonna go eat, I'm starving.
Guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget that we've still got the merch available in the web shop. There is some stuff still available. Yeah, we've still got
We were told that Andy looks so much better when he's like that, and I actually agree. I do think he
Well,
looks
I think
a lot
that's
better.
really mean. On that note, guys, we're going to say thank you very much for watching. Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. You're so mean.
Cover it up.
No.